Okay, it's Saturday morning, July 12th. Phase one of the pour is done. They came back this morning and washed off that spray they put on for the exposed aggregate that I was telling you about. I don't believe they did anything on the... They didn't do the acid wash. Pretty sure they didn't do the acid wash. No, I don't think so. Anyway, but yeah, they washed off that spray for this exposed aggregate. And I don't know how well you can see the texture. Kind of like it. So here's that first color. And then this middle section is, Bob said, it's kind of blended. And this is the second color. Second color here. So all this texture will be the same. The exposed. So this exposed, this is just a really light exposure here. I was thinking it was going to be different, but anyway, I don't know how well you can see it, but you'll be able to see it in real life. And then the color, this is that one color Bob said that Amy picked out. This side is the exposed aggregate, and then the other side is just the color. I guess they'll do the acid wash on that next week, is what I was told. Anyway, so, and then again we have the control lines, the control stress crack lines that they put in. There's a deep one as opposed to a thin one there. Another one, that's the wider, deeper one, as opposed to the narrower, shallower one. Kind of get an idea what they look like. Anyway, as far as our footing, they'll come back Monday. I was told on Monday they'll take these boards out, the form boards. And then of course they'll take this board out here, and then underneath it is that other beveled one I showed you before that'll make that little channel for our retaining wall. They'll chip that board out. Anyway, a lot of concrete. Turned out to be almost 90 yards. It was almost all of the 88 yards. 11 trucks, 8 yards apiece. But it went very smooth. After a little glitch in the beginning, getting that one truck up the hill, it went very smooth. Cleanup was great. The trucks were all self-contained. Their cleanup, they have a little bucket they put on the end. They recycle everything, clean it up, and they end up with about a gallon bucket full of washed gravel, which they take with them. And then the pump machine, the concrete pump, when it was done, they washed it out into the concrete truck. The last truck that dumped, the concrete, whatever was left in the pump, they cleaned that out and it went into the barrel of the concrete truck, and he hauled it off. It's like, so that's a great way to do that. So nothing was spilled here. Obviously my concern was nothing being spilled down here that could leach down into the grapes. and nothing was. Now right here, Bob did a little rough work here. This is for, see, this is the bathroom, the little vanity, and in the toilet. And so he wanted to make a little groove just for the plumbing, just for the drains in here. So my shadow's in the way here, but anyway, just kind of roughly dug out. Here's a pile of concrete. Anyway, just made some trenches. It's a lot easier now than to cut it out later, cut it out and chip it out and all that. So he just roughed it out with a shovel while the concrete was wet, which I thought was a great idea. And he explained all these different channels. Yeah, well, this here now is the counter with the sink. What else was in there? The appliance over there, the refrigerator or whatever, ice maker or whatever's going, and then utility room, of course. And then I think this onesie's for the sink, and I forgot what the other one's for, but and then one's for electrical, and then anyway, but it just gives them room to get it underneath the slab, which is going to be another 8 inches, 6 inches higher than this, so, or at some point even higher than that. So it gives him a little place where he doesn't have to come in here and cut and chip. So these are for electrical. It's going to be electrical panel coming from the pool equipment. It's going to be coming through here and up into the back side of the wall. So, and then I think he still has to put in, he's talking about a drain has to be cut in this way, but he thought he'd just cut that in later. It'd be too hard to do it now. And then, Bob put a date on there. Of course, I had to put my carve my name in there. That will be buried and you'll never see it anyway. But so anyway, that's, like I say, it went really well. They'll come, like I say, pull all these form boards out on Monday and then start phase 2. But like I say, everything turned out real well. And I don't think these walls are going to be going anywhere with this concrete in here. Still haven't heard back from Tony about watering. I better call him today. I think we probably need some water. It's supposed to warm up. We got some cool mornings the last 3-4 mornings, but we're supposed to get some heat next week. So I think he'll probably want to put some water on them, but I will check with him before we do that. But anyway, that's all that's going on up here. That was a big job getting this done yesterday, which turned out well. And I'm glad that that's over. We found out that the trucks can make it up here, which will be good for when they do the pool and the rest of the concrete. But the trucks can actually get right up close, so that's really good news. So anyway, that's it. And I'll send you some more footage as the week goes on.